Report is still looming. My next guest says the amount of corruption behind it is unbelievable, and it will be quite a test for the new Attorney General. Judicial Watch President Tom Fitton joins me now to explain. All right, Tom, you appeared at CPAC with Congressman Devin Nunes. One of the things that you said that got my attention was that this Justice Department has no business writing a report on the president's conduct. Explain that.
Well, the president's president. He has a right to fire people like James Comey. He has a right to communicate with the Russian ambassador and otherwise run the government. And the idea that the Justice Department is writing a report on the president's conduct as president is ridiculous.
You make it so simple and so easy.
And Attorney General Barr should be asking that. We understand, Mr. Mueller, that you've indicted all these people or prosecuted them. That's on the public record.
Right.
But your opinion about the president's conduct as president, it's about as worthy as anyone else's opinion, and the Justice Department isn't paying you to give us another dossier on President Trump. We already have one corrupted dossier, and the idea that his activist attorneys working for him, Mr. Mueller, most of whom are anti-Trumpers, will be writing some dossier on President Trump is something that needs to be rejected.
And who are you referring to?
Well, his number two, Andrew Weissman, is an anti-Trumper. We found an email to Sally Yates, the anti-Trump Obama holdover that the president had, saying, I'm in awe of you after she did something outside the law and preventing the president's travel ban from being defended. And he went to Hillary Clinton's election night party. This man's going to be writing a report on President Trump? No, thank you.
All right. Let's talk about, there's still so many documents from this investigation that we haven't seen. Where are the efforts now by Judicial Watch to get that stuff out? And are we going to get any information from Congress? And, what do we need to see that we aren't seeing?
Well, Congress has asked, like Devin Nunes has asked for certain material to be declassified from his investigation, including witness testimony. They've been sitting on that over at the deep state. The FISA warrant application still hasn't been fully declassified.
Isn't that up to the president?
It is up to the president, ultimately.
Why do you think he's holding back on that?
Because the deep staters who pretend to be on his side come in and say you can't intervene here on behalf of transparency. Because it's about protecting the Mueller operation. They don't.
No, I know why they're doing, but what do they tell the president? We want you to defend Bob Mueller?
That's exactly. My guess is they come in and say, if you release this information, it's going to make it seem like you're interfering in the investigation.
All right.
But it's important, but we're still getting the documents out despite the obstruction. We're going to have another batch of documents showing communications between Bruce Orr and Christopher Steele, the Clinton spy.
Yeah, right. We already know they were yakking it up when they weren't supposed to.
But when you look at the documents, Judge, you wonder what anything else Orr was able to do but communicate with Steele. It was unbelievable, the number of communications. And it was desperation on the part of Steele to get this information to the DOJ.
So now we've got Bill Barr, the new Attorney General. Anybody with half a brain knows that the investigation should be of the Clintons and buying the uranium and resetting and all that other hogwash. What is Bill Barr about, and what is he going to do?
I don't think Bill Barr is going to come into the Justice Department and overturn tables. I don't think he's going to shut down Mueller. Look, I
don't want him to shut down Mueller. Let Mueller do his thing. It's ridiculous.
Well, he's not going to investigate Hillary Clinton. We're talking about a Mueller report. Where is the Justice Department in terms of investigating the coup attempt against President Trump, the abuse of the FISA process, the illicit spying on President Trump? And right now, Mueller is still being allowed to go around and abuse the process, the rule of law,
so you don't
to
think
target
Barr's
people who are affiliated with President Trump.
I hear Barr's a straight shooter.
He may be a straight shooter, but you have to be. I think the president's going to have to intervene to get this justice done here.
All right, Tom Fitton, thanks so much.